Cheesy the Podcast, presented by Just Cheesy Productions.
Fondue here, bringing you another episode of our summer series.
Cheesy here.
We're talking about the big cheese himself, Chuck E.
Ooh.
And it's been a wild couple of months.
Yeah.
We're talking about a fist fight, an arrest,
What?
an auction,
No way.
and even a rescue.
Holy cow.
We're going to hear about a bear who really likes some cheeseballs.
Whoa.
And of course, we're going to tell a very cheesy joke.
Joke.
Welcome to Cheese Bites.
Episode Chuck.
Before we get into poor Chuck E.'s news, let's talk a little bit about his history.
Ooh.
Back in 1977, Chuck E. Cheese opened its very first location in San Jose, California.
Wow.
Back then, it was called Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Time Theater.
Sounds fancy.
Right?
Yeah.
It was created by Nolan Bushnell.
Really?
And yeah, that's the same guy who co-founded Atari
Whoa.
and gave us Pong.
Yay.
The goal was to combine pizza,
Yeah.
arcade games, and live entertainment from an animatronic mouse.
Ooh.
And here we are nearly 50 years later,
Whoa.
still talking about the place.
Yeah.
In fact, according to abcnews.go.com, there's going to be a new Chuck E. Cheese for adults.
Wow.
It's called Chuck's Arcade.
Ooh.
They say it's a new destination where nostalgia meets the future.
No way.
They're going to have classic retro games like Ms. Pac-Man and Donkey Kong.
Oh, fun.
They're going to feature games, branded apparel, collectible toys, retro products, novelty candy, and prizes.
Whoa.
Chuck's can be found in 8 states from Connecticut to Texas.
Nice.
Chuck E. Cheese is still going strong,
Yeah.
but the recent headlines, well, let's just say they're kind of a mixed bag.
Yeah.
According to AL.com, a birthday party in Alabama turned into a massive brawl.
Oh, no.
Even a child said they got punched in the eye.
Oh, no.
Over 20 people were in this big brawl, and fortunately,
Holy cow.
none of the injuries appeared to be major,
Whew.
and no arrests were made.
Wow.
Sad news over in Hawaii.
Aw.
KHON2 News reports that Pearl City Chuck E. Cheese is going to close after more than 30 years.
Aw.
AlohaStateDaily.com says they're auctioning off things like a double-decker pizza oven,
Ooh.
a cotton candy machine,
Whoa.
commercial chairs, tables, booths, racks, mobile countertops,
Wow.
utility carts, kitchen tools, food storage, TVs, and
Holy
more.
cow.
Proceeds from the auction are going to be reinvested to enhance a different location focusing on refreshing and upgrading their current offerings, like trampoline and superhero playgrounds.
Ooh.
There's a link here to the website where the auction is taking place. It's called ctbids.com.
Ooh.
There's some cool cheap stuff here.
Yeah.
There's something called a launch code arcade game. The current bid,
Yeah.
$26.
Nice.
With 2 days and 3 hours left in the bidding, this is going pretty well.
Yeah, it
The
is.
cotton candy machine is going for $205 at this time, and Zombieland
Whoa.
Battle Arcade game is only $72.
Nice.
Heck, there's an industrial refrigerator with a cutting board that's only going for $12. So if you
my.
can get there and pick this stuff up, you should check it out.
Yeah.
According to news.com.au, they report that Chuck E. Cheese is also heading down under.
Good eye, Mike.
The very first Australian location opens in September.
Nice.
This place is going to have more than 100 games, an adventure zone, and a VIP party room.
Too right.
Chuck E. Cheese is not a sponsor,
Nope.
but if they were, their ad would go right here. Have you ever wanted to listen to the web?
Yeah.
Well, Newsly makes that possible.
They do.
They're an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android.
Super app.
You can listen to trending articles on the web on topics that you choose and get them read to you in a natural human voice.
What kind of topics?
Sports,
Cheese?
tech, business, science.
Cheese?
I'm sure there's even cheese.
Yay.
They even have an entire section for podcasts.
Are we there?
Of course we are.
Ooh.
It's one of my new favorite podcast apps. They even have digital radio.
Holy cow.
Just go to www.newsly.me to download it free.
Whoa.
Or use the link in the description. If you use the promo code CHEESY, that'll get you 1 month free premium subscription.
Yay. Newsly.
Now, back to the podcast. According to Animation Magazine and a release from Chuck E. Cheese, our favorite pizza-slinging mouse is going to be starring in his very first animated Christmas special, slated for this holiday season.
Whoa.
The animation is being done by Pixel Zoo in Australia,
Nice.
and Chuck E. is voiced by Nathan Kress from iCarly.
Wow.
This next article is a real doozy.
Oh.
It's coming from multiple sources, including AP News and Delish.
Oh, boy.
And of course, this story is coming to us from none other than Florida.
Oh, boy.
On July 23rd in Tallahassee, Florida, A Chuck E. Cheese employee was arrested mid-shift
Oh.
while fully suited as the mascot.
Oh, no.
An investigation started when a woman noticed fraudulent charges like
Oh.
a smoke shop, Whataburger, and a grocery store.
Oh, boy.
All the charges were traced to a card that she thought that she lost during her kid's birthday party.
Whoa.
After looking at some surveillance footage, she recognized the employee
Oh.
and tracked him down.
Oh, boy.
When the police first arrived, he wasn't in costume yet.
Oh.
But he reappeared as Chuck E.
Oh, no.
before their second entry.
Oh, no.
One officer recounted, "Chuck E, come with me, Chuck E," and grabbed his arm mid-performance.
Oh, boy.
Parents had to tell their kids that the mascot was going to jail.
Oh, no.
Of course, the moment was caught on camera,
Of
featuring
course.
the mascot head on top of a police car and
Oh.
families looking on in stunned silence.
Oh, no.
He was booked into jail wearing the entire full mouse ensemble.
Oh, my.
SF Gate reports that firefighters in California rescued a woman who got herself stuck inside an arcade game.
Oh, no.
There's footage of the woman kneeling inside a snow day game booth
Oh.
as firefighters worked to free her.
Oh, boy.
The game itself involves standing inside a clear enclosure and balls kind of fall down and you
Oh.
have to throw them inside of this hole to win tickets.
Oh, boy.
In the video, her arm appeared to be caught inside the booth.
Oh.
Firefighters were able to safely remove the woman from the game, but it
Whoa.
took them 20 minutes.
Holy cow.
That lady wasn't the only one that got stuck this week.
Aw.
It's time for my favorite segment.
This week in cheese.
According to Vice.com, there was a young black bear found roaming the north woods of Wisconsin,
Whoa.
and it had a jar stuck on its head.
Aw.
This bear was clunking her way across nearly 50 miles of forest, they say,
Holy cow.
with her head trapped in what looked like an oversized cheeseball container.
Oh, no.
The medical coordinator in Ashland, Wisconsin, typically handles lost dogs and cats, but
Oh.
a neighbor gave her the heads up that a bear was heading toward her backyard.
Oh, boy.
She was surviving, though, and they said, "You're wondering how a bear wasn't dehydrated." Well, she managed to drink by dunking her whole head with a bucket included
Oh.
into streams and slurping it up like a horse munching from a feeder bag.
Oh, no.
They tracked the bear down in a yard.
Oh.
They used a tranquilizer dart to subdue her,
Okay.
and they carefully removed the jar.
Nice.
Thankfully, the bear was not hurt, and she was released back into the woods.
I'm ready for a joke, Fondue.
Okay, why was Cheddar turned down by the Chuck E. Cheese band?
I have no idea.
Because it kept playing sharp.
Oh,
Get
it
it?
was silly.
Heck yeah, it was silly and a little bit cheesy. Thanks for listening to our summer series, Cheese Bites.
Thank you.
We wouldn't be here without listeners like you.
Nope.
But as always, we're looking to grow our audience.
Yeah.
If you have a chance this week, please let someone else know that you love our podcast and ask them to subscribe.
And stay cheesy, everybody.